Welcome back. So in this episode, what I'm going to make is braised pork belly Korean style. Well, even though I call it Korean style, it's actually my own recipe using typical traditional Korean meat marinade. So in case you don't know what pork belly is, as the name implies, the belly of a pig. And that's where the bacon comes from. If you cure it, smoke it, then you got yourself bacon. But in most other countries, they're really not cured or smoked. They are used fresh, like this. So I have a pork belly here. And this is about, I would say, a little less than a pound. And it comes in two preparations, bone in, bone out. Actually, even though we call it bone in, bone out, it's not really bone, it's cartilage. For this preparation, you want to get one without cartilage. Okay? And the marinade is really simple. So when I come back, I'll show you how to marinate it close up. Okay, so the pork belly marinade is very simple and very similar to the bulgogi I made in another episode. So what I'm going to do is, again, here's the pork belly. You're going to cut about 2 stalks of green onion, and I'm going to just slice them really thin. Just really doesn't matter if it's big or small. So that goes in right here. I have 2 cloves of garlic right here. Okay, 2, and then I'm gonna crush them. Okay, there's 1. 2. I have 2 thin slices of peeled ginger. So that's going to be crushed. Okay. Okay. That goes in there. Pinch of salt, kosher salt. That goes in there. Soy sauce, dark soy sauce. So a generous amount. Toasted sesame oil. And a tablespoonful of brown sugar. So, okay. That's it. So you just mix them real well until all the sugar is dissolved. So, like this. It's being marinated. So once it's all mixed up, okay, this goes, cover it up with saran wrap and goes into the refrigerator for at least 8 to 10 hours. Now, probably do it better to do it overnight. If you have a chance, you do want to, flip it once like this so that both sides are well marinated. And when I come back, I'll show you what it looks like after long hours of marinade. Okay, so here is a beautifully marinated piece of pork belly. Okay? It's been in there for about 10 hours. It's nicely marinated, seasoned. So this is how you want to cook it. This is a heavy-duty aluminum foil, and I put it in there, right in the middle, and then you basically wrap it. Okay? Wrap it like this. You can leave a little space. Okay? Fold it to the side. Make sure reasonably tight, but don't worry, the steam's going to escape. So I'm going to fold it up here like this. That's it. And then this goes into the oven at 250 degrees, and you cook it slowly for at least 3 hours, maybe 4. Okay? And when I come back, I'll show you what it looks like after it comes out of the oven. So this has been cooking in the oven at 250 degrees for 3 hours. Okay? And now it looks like this. It's super tender, and in fact, it's so tender it is difficult to cut at this stage. But I'm going to show you what it looks like. So you try to cut about ½ inch thickness, and the meat almost falls apart as you try to slice it, and that's what it looks like. Now you can just serve it like this. Now sometimes the very skin is a little bit tough, so you can remove it if you don't want to, chew out anything. But you can easily eat it if you don't mind. You can serve it like this, but I have actually another method that intensifies the flavor. And what you do is you cool it down to a room temperature, put it in the refrigerator for about 2 to 3 hours, let it harden. So the slicing is much easier. And then when I come back, I'll show you how to serve this. Okay, so this pork belly has been refrigerated for a few hours, and now it's very firm and easy to work with. So what we're gonna do now is slice this about 1/2 inch thick. Okay, so I would slice this about 1/2 inch thickness, not really crucial, 3/8 or 1/2 inch. See how easy it is to slice now? Okay, once this is done, before you serve, what we're going to do is we are going to sear each side on a fairly hot frying pan for about 20 seconds each. And let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so we got the frying pan really hot. So now we're going to sear each side of the pork belly slices for about 20 seconds. So lay it down. I would say about 5 pieces at a time. So don't try to put too much, otherwise I think the fat's gonna just basically, there's gonna be too much fat rendered. This smells really good. 20-30 seconds. Just take a look at it. I think it's done. So I'm gonna flip this. Okay. So you do this for all the slices that you have, and then when I come back, I'll show you how to finally serve this. Okay, so I have here a plate of seared pork belly. So once you have seared the pork belly slices, I have several serving suggestions. One, I have here toasted homemade bread, sort of a sourdough consistency. So one thing you could do is a little dab of Dijon mustard, okay? And then you put one of these slices on it, and perhaps a couple slices of jalapeno peppers, okay, or olives. That's one way of serving. The other is, when you're eating your Caesar salad, instead of chicken, you may want to put 3 or 4 slices of this and replace the chicken with this. So that would be delicious. And another suggestion is do it the Korean way. Now, if you don't know what the Korean way, the lettuce wrap is, refer back to the bulgogi or Korean barbecue video. It shows you step by step on how to wrap your Korean meat in a Korean lettuce wrap. So like this, and then just put one of this and just simply wrap the lettuce and before you put it in your mouth. So hope you enjoyed this pork belly preparation, and I think once you go pork belly, you may not go back to any other cuts of meat.